Richie, are you here, Richie? It's a beautiful. It's not a beautiful night. It is. I mean, it's funny. It's like 40 degrees out, so it's like no big deal, right? No joke. It's like gale force winds. I mean, like astronomical winds. Like it's shaking my Corolla. Not that it's a massive vehicle, but still, it's got feelings, right? And Sacco, Sacco, you're real close to your phone tonight. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, my friend? Sacco, that phone was a little quick. You know what I'm saying? Where you keeping that phone, Sacco? They got feelings. Nobody cares. Richie's got feelings, right? Nobody cares. Stay strapped. That's what I gotta say. That's what it is. You are your only defense. No one's coming. You're on your own. You're on your own. Either you got a tent or you don't. You're on your own. I can't stress it enough. You're on your own. I can't stress it enough. Hey, are you on your own? You're on your own. That's not fair. But it's reality. Accept it. But that's not fair. It's reality. Accept it. Accept it. That's reality. Accept it. That's not nice. Accept it. I think that, accept it. You're on your own. That's not fair. Accept it. You're going to the airport. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. I hope you have a great trip. Hope you have a great trip, my friend. Hope you're staying fresh. DVD it is. Well, Sacco. Oh, so you're not at the airport yet. Man, what time is your flight? I'm smoking the Puro Amber, but this is not the original blend. This one says something Fuego? Fuego? What's it say? I can't see that. Uh, N N as in Nancy or M as in Mary. I can't tell. It's so small. N or M. I think it's M. Etele. Metele Fuego. I don't know. All right. It is what it is. Have a good trip, my friend. This is the 2.0 of the Ambar. Now, you remember the original version I loved, but also that was in Corona. But Big Firm, shout out to Big Firm. Wow. Huh, look at that. Holy cow. All right. We got some crazy stuff on that cap. Now, here's the thing. The original version was around $8, $9 in Corona, and they ran out of it a while ago. I just ironically found one that was in a box that was really old cellophane, was pure brown. A big firm, he found one of the newer one, which is actually a different blend because supposedly they ran out of the original blend. This is what I've read. The original blend was such a success that they ran out immediately. So to make the next version, they couldn't keep up with demand, so they had to change the blend. So, but also then the price went down. So I don't know. That's just a weird thing. This is an El Artista cigar. So I don't know. This is what it is. I don't expect the 2.0 version to be better than the original. The original was fantastic. Now, is the 2.0 still a Dominican Puro? I don't know. I think it is. If somebody wants to look it up. Remember, there's the Puro Ambar, and then there's like the second version. And they kind of look like same wrappers, but this one had, I think this one had like a footband, maybe. I don't remember. Uh, Soft, gentle heat, I can't stress it enough. You want to use soft, gentle heat. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. Soft, gentle heat. Soft, gentle heat. You know what? All right. It's got a very open draw. Zero resistance, almost negative resistance. That's a very open draw. That is a massively open cigar. That's really open. That is a massive smoke output, and I don't want the windows open tonight. It's so windy. Look at my hair. You see the hair flowing? That's from the wind. You see my hair? The window's cracked open this much. I think we're ready to have another 20. Oh, it blew my match. This is ridiculous. This might be the windiest night since I've been here. Okay, so we established the drawer is very open. So I expect the cigar to burn very fast. The cigar feels very light for its size. And I did let this thing sit out. It is not too moist. Off the bat, it's a gentle medium. That's off the bat. It is a fat cigar and it is a long cigar. Um, it's kind of unfair to compare this cigar to the original because it's not the same size. Because you know what I'm saying? Change the size, change the blend. So I'm going to add that caveat because when I'm comparing cigars, you kind of need the same size to see, you know? So, but we're going to zoom out and just say, hey, is this better or worse than the original? With an understanding this is a fatter size. So it is what it is. I'm not going to lie, the original off the bat is better. The original's better. With the caveat, this is not an exact comparison because the original I had was Corona, and the original I had time on it. That cellophane was brown. So we got other factors here. I gotta say that this one it feels much weaker. That being said, it is the larger size. I keep on, I got to talk about what's going on, but that factor outside of it, no, the original one was much stronger cigar. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Long time no see, brother.
I'm sitting on top of a mountain tonight, man. You see my hair? How windy it is?
Yeah.
My hair's just blowing all up. My windows are cracked open, man, and it's like so windy right now. It's like it's not even that cold, but it's so you can't relax, because like it's just the car's just like shaking from the wind. I'm afraid to flick the ash outside. It might start a fire.
Right, right. Well,
No,
I'm indoors with the heater on my feet, so I can't complain.
oh, that's like a deck right there. It's a kind of indoors, or
Yeah, I'm in like an enclosed room next, like it's a add-on next to my garage. It's like a
nice.
little porch, like a sitting area. So yeah, I'm closed in. There's no heat in here other than the heater I have plugged in, but it
Yeah,
doesn't.
but at least you're blocked from the window and everything
Oh,
in the
oh
element.
yeah. I'm closed in.
Oh man, so you flexing right there.
Hmm.
What are you smoking? Why can't I see it? Padron. Okay, is that the 80th?
80th Maduro.
Yeah, dude. Like all the comments were in it, so I could just see between the comments. The comments are gone now. All right, now I can see it. Yeah.
There you go. 80th
Uh,
Maduro.
No, I got, dude. If I could have seen the label, I would have known the cigar. Like,
Yeah.
like all the comments were like this. You know what I'm saying? Though, so I could just see like, I'm like, that's funny.
Yep. I'm doing some heavy hitters tonight. I smoked the Le Bijou earlier, and now I'm smoking this.
Bro, I hope you have tomorrow off.
I just ate some chocolate, so give myself a little.
No, but do you have tomorrow off?
No, I have to work tomorrow.
Oh shit. You're gonna get some sleep tonight, man. What time do you have to get up?
Yeah. Kids get up. I usually get up around 6. Make sure the kids off to school. Breakfast, all that fun stuff, and
So you should get about at least 6 hours.
then start work 8, 9 o'clock. It just depends.
Okay, that's not too bad. Some nights you need those strong sticks, man. I guess you're in that kind of mood.
Yeah, yeah. I smoked a Flor de la Fentias last night, so that was more on the medium wavelength.
The expensive one or the cheap one?
No, the regular one, regular one.
Because they're two. It's amazing how totally different blends.
Yeah, did you try the expensive one?
Not only have not tried it, I have not seen it.
Okay. I mean, it's $40, but I thought it
I,
was damn good. You're paying for the rarity. They only made like 5,000 boxes or something like
no,
that.
but if it's on the level, I'll know because I had to go see it. I think twice now. When I smoke it, I'll know if it's on that level. And if it is, then it is what it is. And if it's better, then I'll say that too. But if it's in
I
that
thought it was better.
category, the Garcia
It
recipe
was better,
was taken.
but still not. Still on that same Antius wavelength. More of a medium. I would say the more expensive one, maybe a medium plus.
Hmm. But it was
Nothing
good
over.
flavor though.
Oh, amazing flavor. Sweet caramel on the retrohale, little bit of spice, not overwhelming. Like a typical my father. Yeah, I thoroughly.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm not loving this cigar.
No.
Is no, okay, yeah, okay. I gotta say, okay, so it's the larger size in the Corona, right? So I know that would affect the blend, right? The second
Yeah.
thing, though, but it's not the same version. The one I had was the original version. They ran out of that tobacco right away, and I guess they weren't ready for that kind of demand. So when they made the
Yeah.
second version, they said we had to change the blend because we didn't have enough tobacco to make, you know what I'm saying, though, for the demand, for the second season, I guess. So, but what's weird is the second generation of the cigar, the prices went to nothing. So what I think happened is they tried to keep up with the demand. They had to change the blend. People got to this 2.0 version and were like, "Fuck this cigar," because it's not the original. And that's why these second versions are for. You can get these boxes for nothing on the internet, like nothing. So
You think the blend is different on that? Well, I know
no,
it's a
no,
different
no,
size, right?
no. I know they admitted to it. They admitted to it.
Okay.
They
The one you had before was the original production, and that's the newer production. Okay.
well, I don't know what year. It could have been last year, the second version, but yeah. So the original one, they made it. They said, and they ran out because that was the Dominican Puro. Now this might be Dominican Puro too, but this is garbage compared to the original. The original was like ridiculous. The second one, they said they had to change the blend because they didn't have enough tobacco for the demand. But the original one would cost more money than the second one. And like I said, like if you go to look to buy this cigar right now, you get boxes, you're gonna get the second version. And I forget how to tell the difference. I think the second version has an extra foot band or something like that.
Yeah,
Well,
because I almost bought some of those, but then I think we were chatting or something, and I discovered they were the second, and I wanted the one you had because you said it was so fucking good, and that cello was yellow too. I remember. I think you had yellow cellophane on that. Right. Yeah. I was at the lounge the other day, and I keep remembering what you told me. You're like, "Oh, just buy one, just to try it, just so you know." And I'm like, I think they had like Robusto's for like $2.99 or something. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
yeah, they just pull over like at a truck stop somewhere in a terrible place and just light it up for like 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying, though, and hit like rock bottom in your life, and then you're like, just like throw it out, it's just uh it's a good rock bottom experience, you know. If
I'm sure.
when I did the quorum, like I was
I'm gonna
if
take
I
your
had
word for it.
if I only had enough money for quorum cigars, I wouldn't smoke cigars.
Yeah, just stop smoking. Yeah.
No, but the
Is it
thing
long? Is it long filler or is it short filler?
I don't know. And
I don't
I for
know.
some reason I think it is long filler because they're calling it premium. You know what I'm saying? No,
Okay.
premium cigar. So to be called a premium cigar, I'm pretty sure you have to be long filler. I could be wrong on that. But no, quorum cigars are straight shit.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even muster up the straight brick house. I've never had a brick house. I don't think I will.
Oh, Brick House's age is better than uh, Quorum, but I don't even like Brick House. Brick
Yeah.
House to me is
Well, according to Cigar Aficionado, they're in the top 25.
yeah, well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the world's wrong a lot. I think it was like 1935. Time magazine made Hitler the man of the year. They were wrong about that. You know what I'm saying though? So I mean, the
Yeah,
people that make magazines have been wrong before. I mean, you can look that up.
yeah,
That's an historical fact. Before
yeah.
World War II, they made Hitler man of the year.
That's
That
funny.
that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think the people that were running Time magazine, they started running Cigar Aficionado.
So what did I miss? What did I miss this past week? Anything good? Anything noteworthy?
You know, I don't even recall, man. It's a lot of shenanigans, a lot of fun. Um, nothing off the top of my head. Just every night hanging out, and we had a, a female come in here the past week, and that's fine. But the problem was, first she came in acting like a semi troll, and then she's like, but like she came in like she was running the show, and she's like, "Well, I'm gonna troll you half the time, the other half the time, I'm not gonna troll you." And like the way over comments and like whatever we're talking about, we're talking about realities of life and ex-wives and child support. And she's like, "Oh, I just came in just to defend women because I heard you bashing women." And that's like, at no point was I bashing women. I was talking about historical fact. Bashing would be like lying about what happened or being a sore loser. Like the things I was talking about is a fact. Like
So
that's
wait
not
a
being
minute. She said she came in because she heard you were bashing women.
yes, which she said her husband has a wrench and he watches the show and
Mm,
he was listening to it. So then she
that
decided
seems
to
a
start
little.
watching.
That seems a little suspicious.
Right. And but the thing is I said, "Okay, so who's your husband?" And then like last night she's like, "Oh, we're both watching the show." It's like, "Okay, so who's your husband?" So she was just really annoying, like a typical annoying woman. And um, so I put her in the 300 club a few hundred times, like maybe straighten out. And then she kept on just coming in like it's her show. You know what I'm saying? No, like it'd be I joking around. I'm all about it. But if you're gonna come in and act like this is your place, so I sent her out. That's it. So she got banned. So she could create another name if she want and hide, but is what it is. If you don't got a wrench, you're a suspect.
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of bunch of cigars, busting balls and bullshit. And
Well,
I
that's
don't
what I
think.
told her. Why don't you go start a female cigar club? See if you can
Yeah.
get 1,000 females to hang out and have a good time, and just be there, just to have fun. Yeah, right. So so don't come here and like try to ruin the mood with all the guys having a good time and like acting like you're so important. You're not. I could care less.
I don't think anybody's sitting here bashing women per se. I mean, yeah, we might talk about experiences and things that we've been through, but
But that's no, but
nobody's just
that's the hypocrisy. When you talk about the
yeah.
things they do, they have no problem talking about men. Men ain't shit. He ain't got six figures. He ain't got a six pack. He ain't got a 12-inch dog. He ain't got it out. Then he ain't shit. And if you're like, yeah, well, I can list 100 things. All right. So, but then so if you say the same thing they're saying, well, that's different. No, it's not different. You want equality? That's equality. If you come in here and act like an asshole, you're out of here. That's equality. I let her. I didn't kick her out because she's a girl. She can hang out, but it was just,
Yeah.
it was ruining the vibe.
Smoke any noteworthy cigars this past week? Anything good that stuck out to you?
Yeah, the pepper cream soda was really good last night.
Oh, I did. I did watch a few minutes of that. I did after the fact. I didn't make it to the live, but yeah, I did see you said you enjoyed that, and that is that's part of the Caldwell Lost and Found series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, that was a great.
I don't
So
know that they still make them. Those I didn't think so anyway. I don't think they still make those. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
there
they
was
didn't
different.
know.
There was different kinds. I had the white one, the San Andreas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard great things about it. Never tried. I was just saying in the chat earlier. I see Caldwell has a Cameroon out now. It's called Long Live the Queen.
I never saw that one either.
It's new. I'd like to try that.
I'm sure that's good. That one was fantastic. And then the night before, we had the Corona 25th anniversary. Uh, I could have swore, man, because I threw out the selfie. It's a Habano because the flavors was like one of the strongest Habano cigars I ever had. And he was saying it was a Maduro, but like it has to. In that case, it has to be a Habano Maduro because I can't stress enough. It tasted like every other Habano cigar like you ever had. Like what's that? The one with the dice, the Fuente one, the Divine Intervention. What's that one?
The Dice.
The dice in the box.
Oh, the Casa Cuba.
Right, like that, or like there's a whole bunch of Habano cigars out there, whether it's Gurkha Nicaragua, Monte Cristo Nicaragua. There's a whole bunch of like Nicaraguan Habano cigars, and like it felt exactly like all those. They all have their own category. Kind of like a Connecticut Shades could all be in their own category. Well, it felt like every other Habano I ever had. Within their realm, you'll have like different levels of quality or draw, construction, or smoothness and power and finish. But generally speaking, for the most part, the wrapper dictates the flavor. The filler is going to dictate how strong it's going to push, and then everything else is the quality in between and how they tweaked it. Well, this one was so strong for Habano, which is kind of like my least favorite wrapper. Um, it was pushing it so ridiculously strong. I almost threw up at the end of the last third in my car.
Oh shit!
I
This
threw
was the 25th. What was this called? The cigar?
up 25th anniversary.
Oh, Florida Sun. Okay, I've heard. I've heard. I've never tried a Florida Sun Grown. I've heard about them. I've heard good things about them. But, okay, who was that? Drew Estate or who made that? Oh, okay. Stronger than the H. Upman 175.
You know what I'm saying though, and that might be the difference between having a strong cigar because of strong tobacco, but still having age, and maybe the difference of having a strong cigar because of young tobacco. I don't know. You know what I'm saying though, but uh, it had some good attributes, but it was like a 7 by like 52 or something like that. It was a big cigar, and so like, bro, like that thing killed me, man. I was ready to puke.
Oh, that's good to hear, Notorious. Glad to hear that.
Friends in the hospital. What's up, Max? So besides that, going the week, what else we had? Nothing too crazy. I've been reviewing the stuff. I reviewed the one today. What was it called? The CAO Soprano cigar.
Hmm. I did
That's
watch.
funny.
I watched that one. Yeah.
Yeah, today I reviewed the CAO 2.0, and this is the El Ambar 2.0. That's pretty funny. Like today's the 2.0 version. But the CAO was good. It wasn't like a crazy cigar, but it'd be worth smoking. And if you can get them cheap on the internet for under $5, sure. Or at a lounge for $8, okay. You know, um, it's just crazy how there's two different category prices of cigars, but not for every cigar either, though. It's not like you went to go buy a brand new car at one dealership and the other dealership's going to have it for a third of the price. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, with cigars, you have the lounge price and the internet price. But like Padron and Davidoff, it doesn't matter. So you understand, like, the rules of like cigar pricing is kind of like, it's kind of a little crazy when you really think about it.
Yeah. Feel
And
bad.
the money's no,
I
what's that?
recommended those 90, those Padron 90s. He said they were too strong for
He's a pussy.
him. Hey, but I might be. I told him I'd be willing to do a trade or buy them from him. So maybe I'll get a box of 90s. We'll see.
Yeah, the 90 is a strong cigar, man. The Maduro, the 90s Maduro.
Natural. He tried the
Oh,
natural.
oh, he had the natural. Oh, then he definitely couldn't handle the Maduro.
Yeah, the Maduro's very. I've tried the Maduro. Very strong. 90 is strong too.
Yeah, yeah, dude. See, people think when they get to the higher end Padrones, they're just gonna be so smooth and like, oh, it's more. No, those cigars, in my opinion, like to me, the 80th, the 90th, and the 45th, and the 85 are all stronger than the 26. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're better, but they're stronger though, bro. Like those cigars are not playing around.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I picked up the
Take care, Taco's getting on a plane.
De La. I'm
Yeah,
jealous,
he's gonna be there tomorrow.
but I hope you have a good trip, brother.
That's it, bro. Don't go to Ohio.
Take some pictures for us of the Chateau de la Fuente.
That's it.
Maybe they'll let you smoke a cigar on the balcony.
Taco, if you fly over Ohio, look out the window, get some pictures. There's just a gaping hole. I think they opened up an interdimensional portal.
Yeah,
Say,
that shit's not too far from me, man. That's scary. I'm sure Lake Erie's gonna be fucking. I mean, it was probably already semi polluted, but I'm sure it's gonna be
bro,
fucking toxic now.
they just escalated so much. Uh, that chemical is literally a chemical explosion.
Right.
Did you look up the ingredients of those chemicals and what the side effects are? And they use
Yeah.
something in World War II in chemical warfare, dude. Like the rivers and streams are done, and that's not going to go away for years.
Well, you're just coming back. I think I read a story. Somebody let their dog out or something, and it didn't come back, and they went out looking for it, and it was fucking dead.
Women that were there took showers and they had rashes all over their body. You know what I'm saying, though, from the water. So,
I fuck that. I'd be gone.
but here's the thing, though, man. That's in the heart of Pennsylvania and Ohio, like separated by the river there. It's by design, my opinion, and that's a lot of farms out there. And you know who owns a lot of farmland is Bill Gates. So by design, he's going after his competition. My opinion, the people that run this world, pretty soon you're only going to be able to buy food from Bill Gates, and that's why
Yeah.
they're trying to push this lab meat. This fake meat. They're not stopping, and yeah, people aren't buying it right now, really, unless you're a super hippie. But trust me, eventually the price of meat's going to be so much and so rare. Um, you could have no choice. Either you can eat leaves or you can have that lab grown cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Have you seen documentaries about this lab-grown meat?
Have I seen what?
Information about how they do it and everything?
I didn't know they were doing lab grown meat. I mean, I know, they do the fake meat and shit like that, but I didn't know they were doing lab grown meat.
Bro, look up lab-grown meat, bro. So they'll have like this bucket of like blood, a bucket of like fat, and a bucket of like something else, and like basically a 3D printer. A 3D printer combines those ingredients and makes it into a shape of a steak. I'm not even joking. And they keep on saying this is the future. Yeah, I promise you,
Yeah,
that's the future. Because they're destroying everything else. Like
I don't think I'm going to eat any lab grown meat.
mm, bro. Every time I go to the supermarket, the section for the fake meat is like a little bigger. They're trying to push it. And I asked the guy, the butcher at the meat market at the food store, he's like, nobody buys this shit. He goes, we throw it all out in the dumpsters. But how this stuff? Because I think that shit's all funded by, what I'm saying? Though, like, I call me a conspiracy guy, but like, steak used to be $5, $6 a pound, whatever. Cheeseburger, meat cheap, bro. You go to get like a pound of boar's head deli ham, $17 a pound. You can't even afford to make a sandwich for your kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. And here's the question I have. I was just asking my wife this the other night. I'm like, what? Let's just pretend that Trump gets reelected or whatever. Doesn't even have to be Trump, but let's say
Yeah.
the economy takes a turn, the next president, and inflation goes down. But that's the question: are the prices going to fall for all this shit now, or do you think we're kind of stuck where we're at? Like, you know,
I'll answer your question right now. For the most part, once you start getting fucked in this world, when has it ever gotten better?
yeah, that's a
Well,
good
you
point.
know what? Let's just say right now. Here's your property taxes right now. Where were they when you moved in? How long you been there?
Um, 17 years.
So this is your taxes right now in 17 years, and let's just say this is exactly where you started, right? You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah. Oh,
years.
probably double. I mean, I would say if I had to guess.
So when ever gotten better?
Yeah, yeah, good point. Yeah, well, that's what sucks. Like, we're kind of like already down, or too far up the shit road.
It's all by design. They don't want middle class. Middle class is people that go to work and they have property, they have a car, not rich, but they have extra money after it's all said and done, so they can go on vacation, they can buy a car, send their kids to college, and live within their means and have a good quality life. Right? That's over. That's over. I can't stress enough. Like you already have your house and everything. I was talking to this young doctor. Well, we were in the hot tub meeting Antonio Friday night. We're chilling out on Saturday night. I think it was Friday night. And we were chilling out, and one guy was a doctor, and the other guy was a doctor. Young doctor. He was a dentist, and the other guy is a veterinarian. He works on like animals for the state. This guy, he's making money, but with the cost of living and everything else, and his loans, like he's living week to week. And he's a doctor. What, what does that guy tell you about our society?
Right. Right.
What does that guy
Yeah.
tell you
Well, he's
about?
probably got $80,000 worth of student loans to pay off,
Yeah, yeah. His
or
rent is
more. Who knows?
2,200, and then you got a car bill and everything else, and groceries. So that's 3,000 a month. So he's saying that he was making like 4,000 now because he's like obviously just became a dentist, right? So it's not like his own practice and shit like that. But he's making like $4,000 paychecks, but bi-weekly. So he's making 2K a week. So he's making like 110,000 a year. Like I said, he just started off. If you were established in a dentist for like 10 years, I'm sure you're making more money. But whatever. He's an entry level dentist. So he says he's making $4,000 every 2 weeks, but his paychecks and the taxes are only $2,200. So he's like, what do I make? He's like, my first check goes to all my rent, and my second check's got to. The guy's living week to week. And he's a fucking dentist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? If I wasn't splitting rent with my girlfriend, my rent would go from 1,000 to 2,000. So I mean, I could do it, but then like there goes all my cigar money. There goes all my, I want to go buy something at Cabela's. That shit's gone. I would be working just to have a place to sleep and eat. That's it. So
Yeah.
I think that the cost of living and food and everything else, gas, electric, and everything, insurance is so high that it's almost unattainable for young people. That's there you go. That's why these young girls are doing OnlyFans. That's what
Yeah.
dude. My uncle, when he came home from Vietnam in the '70s, he worked as a gas station. He pumped gas. He ran the gas station, and he had like a two-bedroom house, like three kids, and he had a Camaro or Fiber, whatever it was, in Long Island. Yeah, he was low middle class, but he worked 40 hours at a gas station. His wife was home with the kids. They had a nice little life. A gas station worker.
Yeah.
Where do you know right now you could have a two-bedroom house with a little backyard, working at a gas station?
No. I mean, shit. I mean, I make decent. I make pretty good money. I would consider myself, middle class for sure. But probably
Yeah.
10 years ago, I would have said upper middle class. But yeah, now, like, with a family and shit, I mean, checks are gone, man.
Well, right, but at least, like I said, you're already established because you already had your house. Where now, if you try to get your same house now, imagine trying to buy a house at a $700,000 house now, because the normal house is 700 grand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, out here you're not finding nothing less than $500,000-600,000, and that's not a good home out here in Colorado, unless you're going to live like in a real bad neighborhood and spend 400,000. But out here, the nice neighborhoods, I mean, a regular house like a neighborhood, $1 million, 800,000. Who's affording that shit?
Yeah.
So I guess you could do a 50-year loan, right?
Yeah. 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 Nobody, man. Like my good friend, his daughter just graduated college, and she lives with her boyfriend, and they're in a house, but they've got three roommates. Just to pay the bills in
But
this
they
one
go to
house.
hey,
you know,
this cigar sucks.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It tastes dirty. It tastes like shit. I wish I bought another sticker and throw it out. This cigar sucks. I'm so glad you reviewed it. The original 1.0 light years. Amazing Dominican Puro. So sophisticated, beautiful, strong, with sweet and spicy. Amazing cigar. If I called it the poor man's Opus X. It really was. This cigar, yeah, I'd pay $2 for this cigar. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like it's not a good cigar. Um, and that's just
Are you close to your house? Go grab another one.
nah. If I get out, I'm gonna go inside and relax. You know what I'm saying? Though, if I go back inside, I'm gonna go heat up the man of God I had for dinner, and eat some leftovers and sit in my underwear. But yeah, man, it's the original version great, and this is the same company, but that's why this cigar, the second one, you really don't see anywhere. Dude, the prices were cheap. When I saw the prices, people were like, wow. I think they said boxes were like, I don't know, $40 or something like that for a box or something stupid. Like, don't buy it.
You tried the Le Bijou 100 Años, right? Didn't
Yes,
Firm send you one of those? You didn't like it as well as the first one, right?
I like the cigar, but the original was better.
Yeah.
The original was the classic. The original was the classic. What they did with that cigar, they used a much darker wrapper, a stronger wrapper, and that didn't make it better. So it made it stronger, but the strength came from blackout darkness. So if you like complete darkness of dark espresso, complete dark black earth, and complete dark black pepper, and I mean to the point where, like, once again, like it just feels like darkness. If you're in that kind of mood, like people that like that chocolate with no sugar, the cacao 90%,
Mhm.
then yes, you'll like that. But comparing it to the original, no comparison. The original's a masterpiece. The original has so much different things going on for it, and it is dark and strong. But the 100 is way darker, and the shred was a little stronger. But it just it For example, it's like if you went to like a rock concert and the whole time the guy was doing a bass solo. You're like, yo, where's the guitar and the drums? Is one sided. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody wants to hear a 1 hour bass solo. And
Yeah, I
so
kind of thought the same. I tried the Corona size, and I kind of felt the same. I didn't know if it'd be different in other sizes. I think there might be only two sizes, though, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I'm so glad I tried it, but it just proves how good the regular Bijou is, and it also proves, just like with this one, when you have a cigar that's like an amazing cigar or a masterpiece or a world standard or a world class cigar, and you change something, I say size is the blend. This is true, but also tobacco's the blend too. You change tobacco right away. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like your restaurant. You regular Bijou any day of the week, any day of the week. Um, so I wouldn't smoke the 100 Anderson again because I'd rather just buy the Bijou. Uh, is it worth trying? Sure, but I have a problem when you have a great cigar and they're like, let's make, how could you call it the same name? How could you still call it the Bijou if you change it? It's not the same cigar anymore. You know what I'm saying, though? It,
Yeah.
it, it's not the same. Like, oh, they just changed the wrapper. Well, it's not the same cigar now. It's not. That's my opinion, though.
Yeah. I tell you, I out of my father, I actually like. I do enjoy the Le Bijou, but some of my other favorites are actually the cheaper ones. I like the Don Pepin, the blue, the original. I like the Jaime Garcia, the cheaper one.
I respect
And
that.
I like the Flor de las Indias too.
I respect that.
For a nice,
Great
you know,
cigars. And if
yeah.
those ones hit you better, you smoke what you like. And those are all good cigars, man. So it's like, have you had the La Promesa?
Hmm. That's one I haven't tried. I have not been able to find the La Promesa. I want to try that.
That's a fantastic. That's a very easy to love. If you like chocolate and black pepper spice, and I mean a lot of chocolate, like milk chocolate. If you like that, you're gonna have a good time. Be in that kind of mood.
Yeah.
Um, not as complex as the Bijou, not as, I could say in some ways not as strong as the Bijou, maybe because it doesn't have such a heavy finish. It's still a pretty powerful cigar, that Palencia. But the Bijou, when you're done, has a really long, heavy finish. Like you can feel it. But the Opulencia is great. I love that in the Corona box press. Um, it's just an easy cigar to love. That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
uh,
I might have to order it. There's one more shop I'm going to check, but I might have to order that. So my other two shops don't carry it.
get a
Not that
box. It's
one.
not even that expensive. You get it in Corona. The box press, you're gonna like it. I've had it in the larger sizes. I still had a good time, but no, that one was better. Yeah, dude, this cigar, 3.4.
Yeah. That's
Four.
higher than I thought you were going to give it.
What's that?
That's higher than I thought you were going to give it.
Pretty low, bro.
Yeah.
3.4 is really low. Um, but no, this is not a good cigar. The flavor sucks. I don't want to talk about it. Right now, this is like the point where you're getting divorced and you're just like keeping it low key. You know, saying it's like,
Yeah.
you're like, we're staying together for the kids. It's cheaper to keep her. So
I mean, are
right
you
now,
getting any flavor on that at all, or just
yeah, sadness, remorse, a little bit of regret, and when you have soda and it loses the carbonation. Yeah, like
yeah,
like like flat soda. Yeah.
yeah?
No, dude, it's not a good tasting cigar.
I'm
It,
sorry to hear that.
no, no. I'm glad to put out the information. I'm glad to because Big Firm sent me both of them, and I had the original and it was great. But that night when I had the original, I think we were all just having a great time joking around, so I really didn't even get to review it. I already knew I loved that cigar. But The 2.0 version, they fucked up, and they know it, and that's why nobody's buying this cigar.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
that's probably why I saw that box rule. It was like it was an obscene price, like real cheap. I'm glad I didn't buy them.
You let Detective Richie suffer.
Yeah.
I'm like your metal detector. You know what I'm saying? They're going out there looking for the claymores.
There's Geo, the Padron 90 to kick my Geo. You should try the Maduro if you thought the natural was strong.
Geo, you're weak. You're
Yeah,
embarrassing the.
Geo doesn't appreciate real strong cigars. That's okay.
Well, that's also because Geo doesn't really smoke cigars, so
That's
I
true.
think
He breeds them like Sack breeds canaries.
yeah, and I heard he's using CGI when he takes pictures with an ash on it. He's not smoking cigars.
That collection he showed us was all fake. It was all green screen.
Yeah, yeah,
He doesn't have any cigars.
yeah, yeah. Geo is fake. Geo. He's feel. He's feel. Yeah.
Now
It
you don't
says
want to. What do you don't want to smoke firm? You have a 90th. What are you talking about?
Notorious said he's smoking the Upman and Aho. That's not that really.
Oh,
That's not a bad cigar. But that's not like their best cigar. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing I want to say about this cigar. This cigar is a complete waste of time. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to get another cigar because the flavor on my tongue is so bad that you know what I'm saying. Though it's my opinion in life. Once you lick shit, the night is over. You know. You're like, it's all right, man. Just wipe it off.
I watched your Neanderthal review again just because I had to see the part where you talking about the stall. I was dying, man. I was dying with laughter. I know it wasn't enjoyable for you, but oh my god, that was hilarious.
Dude, dude, that stall was horrendous.
Just the pause. I knew it. I was fucking waiting for it. I knew it. When you pause, you're like blood and shit.
But more blood than shit, you know?
Yeah.
Which is just, dude, like, you couldn't have paid me to sit on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if I put down, like, paper towels or even, you want to hear my trick when I go to a public restroom if I have to shit?
Yeah.
When I walk in, first I choose the cleanest looking one. Then I get a bunch of paper towels and I put the hand soap and I mix the warm water on the paper towel and that's my trick if I have
Did
to.
you wipe that toilet seat first though, even though you hovered?
No, 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 no. I wasn't
No.
even touching. That was
What
so.
if what if what if you lost your balance somehow and you fell backward and just landed right in?
Um, I'd probably be in a tent somewhere. I guess. So
I'm smoking quorums now, guys. No more lounge. It's only quorums.
yeah, like oh man, that guy hit rock bottom fast.
You'll be like Jim Carrey in the shower from Ace Ventura, like burning his clothes.
Now, why do you said Jim Carrey? Because Jim Carrey's done. Um, okay. So here's the thing. In the past 2 weeks, all these crazy things happened. You had supposedly balloons and UFOs and shooting them
Yep.
down, explosion in Ohio on this train, and all those things are distraction pieces. Because what really happened the past 2 weeks, the list of all the people, the elites of the world that flew to Epstein Island, the list
I've
came out.
seen that.
And that's so no one's talking about it because I mean some people, but you have to dig for it,
Was
right?
Jim Carrey on that list?
Yes. And Jim Carrey
Oh,
is already suing a YouTube channel that was talking about it. So fuck you, Jim Carrey. And
I just lost a lot of respect for that guy. Knowing
oh,
that.
I'll never watch his movies again. Anyone going to Epstein Island, no, you know why they're going there, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you want to have fun with adult women, you go down to certain places like Brazil or Dominican Republic or I don't know what's it, Costa Rica, and you want to have girlfriends for the weekend that are adults. Okay, whatever. It's adults making deals, and no one's hurting nobody. Okay, whatever. People going to Epstein Island shit. You understand why they're there. I'm not even going to talk
Yeah.
about because for the
Yeah.
algorithm. Anyone going there, you know what they're up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there a lot.
Oh, I know what I wanted to say. So you were talking about well, I want to go back. You were talking about all the stuff that's been going on. So all these unidentified flying objects we've been shooting down. Here's my thought on that. I wonder if it's even happening because I wonder if it's more of a attack for the Biden administration, if you will, because they're catching a lot of flack, right, for letting this balloon go. So
Yeah.
now think about it. And I could be wrong, but that now they can say, oh well, no, we're responding. All these we've been shooting down all these other things, and I think it's more of a political move, if you ask me. I wonder if they've even shot anything down or if any of that's even happened.
I guess you were saying so. The first one, the first Chinese one, they let it through and they're weak, and then they let it go too
Right.
long.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
all right.
saying. Now they're trying to make up for it.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 I could see that too. Yeah. It's a possibility. Um, I trust nothing they tell you in mainstream news or why it's happening. Um, but like this country's so weak right now. The border, you could walk right in. Anybody could walk right in. And you could drive a bus right through. And we're getting what we deserve. We're imploding. I'm not trying to get depressing, but this country is imploding. It,
Yeah.
and it is. It is. And to say it's not, go buy a dozen eggs. Go look at your electric bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, so go buy some gas. So is it fixable? I mean, I'm sure people in depression thought that was it, right? So I mean, yeah. But but the biggest thing though, even during the depression though, there still was families though. The biggest problem I see in this modern world is the destruction of the human family. And how do you do it? Number one, you get rid of the fathers. And now it's so bad that men are getting smarter. They're not getting married no more because they don't want these modern women because it's a trap. If once you have kids with them, you're a debtor for 20 years, and with the punishment of jail and losing your passport and bank accounts and your driver's license because of child support. That being said, though, but that's the real plan. Like so now people they don't want women no more, and they're not having kids with them, right? So they want the population to go down. They want but in the back door though, I feel like the corporations need people to work in their factories and their farms. Who benefits? Every time they open the border and all these people run across, they're getting jobs at factories that people that nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to work at a meat slaughtering plant. Nobody wants to pick apples and grapes and celery all day, 12 hours a day. For dude, they caught this meat factory in I think it was Indiana. There's a meat processing plant. And it was something like a high percentage, like half the percentage of the people working in the meat factory plant were like, this was like last month. Nobody's talking about it. Like half the workers were 12 years old or
What
younger,
the fuck?
working like dog. I don't want to use the S word, working like, because that has a whole nother connotation, but that's literally what they were. They're indentured servants. And they all ran in here through the cartel brought them here. And they all had fake social security numbers. But the person's like 11 years old. You don't know the 11-year-old person is cutting the ribeyes, you know? And meanwhile, the price of steak went up. And they're using these people for labor. And so they got caught. They paid a big fine. Big deal. Nobody cares. Nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
Nobody. And they said, how did they even get him here? Well, it turns out the cartel was smuggling these people in these human smuggling to get workers for these factories, for these meat plants. So do you think that it's just the cartel? The cartel is the guy supplying the customer. Who's the customer? These big corporations. So who benefits? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucked up, man. I don't see it getting any better, unfortunately. Like you said earlier, it's hard to get better after got so bad.
Once you got AIDS, you got AIDS. That's it. This country's got AIDS. That is what it is. You see tomorrow, like in the paper, the country's got. In other news, some positive news. The country has got it. It's like, yeah, man, dude. I been seeing this commercial on my TV now every day. Okay, look, I have a daughter. When she was younger, if she wanted to play Barbie dolls, I'd play with her because it's just a toy she played with, and I'll have fun, whatever. But like, I'm still gonna be a father. I'm a
Yeah,
man.
you're playing with your kid.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna dress up like a princess. Now, in this commercial, the dad's sitting at a little tea table with the daughter, and they have like dolls out. But the dad's wearing a crown. It looks like he's wearing makeup. He's wearing this pink like scarf. And I'm like, what are they pushing? What are they really pushing here? Because you know what the agenda, right? And then he gets a little text message. Your medication's ready. And he hits the delivery button. And the girl from like, I don't know, Walgreens brings the medication to the door. The dad answers the door, still dressed up like a female princess. I gotta say that because not a male princess. And he gets the medication. And they're like, Walgreens. And you're like, what the fuck does that got to do with medication? I can't imagine my father answering the door for the UPS guy, dressed up like Princess Leia in a bikini. Walgreens. What the fuck is that?
It's like that one commercial you were, was it with the two guys hugging. What was that commercial for? I don't
Oh,
remember now.
for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, for the Wi-Fi.
They're like, when you need that 5G, you need it. You're like, what? What? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. We've collapsed on every level, bro. And to say there's not an agenda, like I said, if he like, okay, look, if he was just playing dolls with his kid, okay, you have a daughter, and the doorbell rang, he's like, oh, hold on, you're not gonna go answer the door still playing dollies and then getting the medication. At that point, you're not fit to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? Though, like, and I saw there's another ad today on Facebook, brought to you by it wasn't Pfizer, it was another one of those companies, but it doesn't matter. And as you see, there's like this white guy. He's like, like he's cheering in the stadium, but he looks like a complete loser douchebag because that's how they view us, anyways, as idiots. And it says right on the caption, "Did you know that you're twice as likely to have a heart attack at a home game?" Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. The home game, 200% more chance of a heart attack because of a home game. You know, that's it. So that now they're trying to literally, it was like a Tylenol. It was Tylenol, a Tylenol advertisement, but they're blaming heart attacks for young people. It was a young person too, not like a big fat guy. It's like smoking 8 packs of cigarettes, having a heart attack, drinking a keg a day. No, no, a young like 20-year-old. Like you should take it easy on home games because the heart attack goes up. How? Okay, pretend you're a doctor or a scientist. Could you explain to me the science behind that?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
How does that make any sense? That's like
Yeah.
saying on Tuesdays my shits are bigger. How? Yeah, because Tuesday, Mercury's in retrograde, the moon is it's full moon, the pressure on your colon. Your shit's bigger on Tuesday.
And they're going to be telling you too much broccoli is going to cause a heart attack soon.
Yeah, dude, it's everything but the truth or everything but reality. He said I got my 90th booster. Congratulations, Caleb. You've been safe. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, it's just I can't take it anymore, man. It's just home game. And I made a comment that said, "Yeah," I said something that's never happened in the history of the world, and it said, "Detective, wow, looks like the guy had a heart attack." And then it said, "Other detective, yeah, but was today a home game or away?" Like
Yeah.
if you found a body in the street, you're gonna wonder if the Philadelphia is playing at home or Miami.
I'm never going to go to another hockey game again.
Well, I gave you a heads up, man. I mean,
Yeah,
the Tylenol wouldn't lie.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any more Red Wings tickets or any
Yeah,
Detroit sporting events.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Did you
What's that? Oh shit, I'm fucked then. I better I better go remove all my cellophane. I'll be right back. Yeah, just dealing with the cat. That sucked, and I had a lot of shit going on. I had a lot of work stuff going on this week too. So maintenance at night work and shit that I had to do. So just a busy week, shitty week, and a busy week.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. But I hope hopefully things get better as we get closer to spring. Couple more weeks. Did you do your tax yet?
I didn't. I need to.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my state. They already released it on Thursday, but the bank said they don't see it, and they said basically most people are not releasing it till after the holiday. And I'm like, because they're holding all the money and
Yeah.
collecting all the.
Well, I seen an article, something. I don't know if it was bullshit. The IRS wanting people to wait or some shit. I don't know.
Of course,
Yeah.
every day that they collect that money in interest.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying though? Think about that. Okay, so they're giving back people billions of dollars that overpay taxes, right? But if you keep billions of dollars for an extra week or two, that's millions of dollars in interest. You know, so they're literally delaying. You know, so I should have got my money last Thursday. I'm hoping to get it by Tuesday or Wednesday. You know. Oh, we lose you,
There we go. I got you. I got you back.
dude. This cigar sucks.
I'm sorry.
I'm almost.
How far into it are you? How much do you have left? Oh,
It's,
you got a lot left.
it sucks. This cigar sucks. This cigar really sucks.
You hold it against you.
Like really bad. Like no redeeming grace. Is what it is. I think we're getting a bad connection, man.
I can hear you. You're breaking up a little bit. Am I breaking up?
Yo, I can hear myself. And when that happens, I know it pisses you guys off. So I don't know if I have to reset it, but I think I'm probably gonna end. I can't smoke, and that's gonna be it, man. This is a shit night. I apologize to everyone. This cigar, the Puro Amber, the Boxworthy 2.0, window worthy.
You don't have a bat in your trunk, do you?
Yeah, dude. That's. I think I couldn't even finish. I couldn't even finish it. He said Puro Aspar. Like, dude, that cigar sucks. Oh my god, I don't want to smoke it anymore. The taste.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, at least I'm not Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So Jim Carrey, he also deleted now because people are gonna. How is he gonna make kids movies or any movie? You know, and
Yeah.
all these.
Just playing devil's advocate for a minute, like looking at the flip side of the coin. I wonder if any of those people were flown to that island under false pretenses and set up. You know what I mean? Like, did they all know what
No,
they
but
were getting
that
into?
one time.
Yeah.
But if you've been
Yeah,
there,
if you're going back multiple times, I guess, you're right.
yeah, yeah, you don't say no, and it's not like he went there one time and he went to the FBI, ordered everyone. But the kind of people that are there, you can't report on it.
Yeah.
Like your car just explodes, or you hit a tree while skiing. or you get robbed, and you get murdered. You know what I'm saying though? Like with those kind of on the world, they never get caught. Like the system works for them. I just can't stress it enough.
Yeah.
They will literally lie about UFOs. So you look up in the sky, so you're not looking at, you know. Who else were there? Steven Spielberg, Bono from YouTube. He's going there a lot. Uh, he said, "Rob, with nothing taken." Yeah, yeah. I mean, Oprah goes to Epstein Island. Did you see the list or no?
I seen some of it. I didn't go through all the names though.
The guy, I host, is Colbert. Yeah, they're all, dude.
Yeah, and that list is never going to see the light of day. I mean, I know it's already published, but they're not.
Yeah, yeah. If there was real, why would they be going?
They're not.
So what did you do there? Because that way everyone knows what Epstein. So what'd you do with Epstein? What'd you do? What'd you do?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Nothing will be done about it.
Nothing. Yeah. Oh, Tom Hanks was going there.
He's one
Yeah,
of
no
used to
more.
be. Yeah.
No. Uh, when Tom Hanks made what's it called? His biggest movie, Forrest Gump. You know what he's saying on the bench? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he had herpes on his lip the whole time.
He had what?
Herpes on his lip. I'm not even joking.
I guess I'll have to go back and rewatch that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure last time I watched it, what the fuck is on his face? Like this. Forrest Gump's like, he got herpes.
Mama said life is like a box of STDs. You never know what you're gonna get.
Chlamydia, syphilis. Yeah, bro.
You never know.
Yeah, dude, he's not an innocent guy. Oh, what's his name? Went there too. Will Smith.
Mm.
Yeah. But maybe he went there just to smack people. Yeah. He said, "Saving Private Ryan." He said,
Watch Band of Brothers. It's better.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that's just crazy. Oh, you heard about Tom Sizemore?
No.
Yeah, he's in ICU.
He's in ICU. What?
I heard cardiac arrest, a brain aneurysm, or something like that. Like,
Damn.
he's on
No,
life.
I didn't hear that.
He was a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Dude, it's amazing how
It's amazing what?
when you have a bad cigar, how it ruins.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, brother. That sucks.
Yeah, it ruins my mood. Like,
Yeah, Band of Brothers was on HBO. Notorious. It's like a 10-episode series. It's very good, based on true events. All the old guys are talking in the beginning of each episode.
I haven't watched that in years. When did it come out?
Movies and shit like that, like World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best because it's all about Easy Company. It's all real shit that happened to them. It's basically about when they landed at D-Day and their journey throughout the whole war, basically.
But then what was the one with the Marines in Japan? There was another.
That was the Pacific. That was like part, not really not a sequel per se, but like Band of Brothers focused on the Army, the paratroopers in Western Europe.
Right.
Pacific focuses on the Marines and their fight in the Pacific. Theater.
And that was good too. That one I don't remember.
It was good. It wasn't as good as Band of Brothers. I didn't think.
You said the story was better than writing.
Yeah, Band of Brothers was better.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Good writing, like the.
Yeah, the Pacific, they tried to add a bunch of love story and bullshit to it.
I don't know why. I don't know why you had that.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to get women.
Yeah, just bullshit that wasn't needed.
Yeah. Like I love you, baby, but I.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry, but this is the shortest episode we've ever did. And, I'm just gonna go inside and cry.
It's all right, brother.
Only Richie is Richie, man. Yeah, Pearl Harbor was great, but I'll see you guys around. Hopefully, I have a better day tomorrow.
Yep.
That cigar. It hurt me. It was pure shit. They should be ashamed to make a cigar like that. Ashamed. I knew when I cut the cap and like a bunch of stems were sticking out past the cap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
okay. And then yeah, it literally tasted like shit.
so, so, someone rolled it on that fucking toilet seat you saw.
Yeah. Yeah. I now have hepatitis. Yeah, that's good. That's the Richie. That's how I die. Yeah. Yeah. It was infused with.
Gio wants to know when the last time you tasted shit was.
When I went to your house. He said, "Good to have you back."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to be back, boys.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Shitty. I apologize.
Yeah. It is what it is, Next week will be better. This
I
week
don't
will
even
be
know if I
better.
can have a cigar tomorrow. My palate tastes like shit. Like I'm not even joking.
No
Like
lounge. No lounge until further notice.
yeah, lounge is close. Right now, in my mind, I literally hate them. I wouldn't even smoke a Dubai right now. My palate is so bad. Like it's ruined. You know what I'm saying? No, like it's
Yeah, that's too bad.
yeah. It'd be like if you're a beautiful woman and you're in the car with her and she starts farting. You're like, ah.
uh, to Richie's palate, yeah. No, Richie froze for me. I don't know. I think my connection sucks. Am I still alive for you guys? Am I frozen? Richie's frozen. I'm still alive. Okay. We lost Richie. Yeah, guest left. All right, boys. If you can still see me, have a good night.